Today we're doing NBA second half season player props here on PrizePicks. This is a brand new category on PrizePicks right here, NBA season 2. Before I get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF. You will get this free Luka Doncic square. Discord link in the description, as well as Patreon link where I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks as well. But I got 4 plays here that I like that I think have some value here on this NBA season second half. Obviously, this Luka square is here, 0.5. All he needs to score is one 30-point game. So he's got 22 games to score one 30-point game for this to cash. Obviously, this wouldn't be, or it can't be considered a free square because it's like there's the odd chance, that he's not going to, that he could have no more 30-point games the rest of the season. But love the odds here on this one. Obviously, I think there's a 98%, 99% chance this hits. 22 games here for Luka. It should also note that the scoring chart here for this NBA season second half, a player must play 15 games. If they don't play 15 games, at least 1 minute, the plays are going to DNP. So keep that in mind. But I got 4 plays that I like that I think have some value currently on this board. Again, some of these lines have already bumped significantly. Pretty crazy, right? They put them out yesterday or I believe last night sometime. And a lot of lines have already bumped. But I think there is 4 plays here that I'm going to give you all that I think have some value. Again, let me know in the comments below afterwards how you guys feel about these plays. Again, no NBA, so I do want to provide some value and some content for y'all because I do think there is value here. But let's get into it. Obviously, the Luka square is one I'm adding to a line. The first one is going to be Chris Paul over 9.5, 10 assist games. So he needs 10 games of 10, at least 10 assists. It's not more than 10. It's just at least 10. So he can get 10, and that will count here for Chris Paul. 22 games left here for Chris Paul. And if we take a look at something here, Chris Paul has had at least 10 assists in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 of his last 25 games, right? More specifically, I mean, if we take a look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 of his last 13 games, he's had at least 10 assists here. So a strong assist run that Chris Paul has been on. But what I like about this is that Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Durant, right? Those 3 players. Chris Paul has all the weapons at his disposal here. All right, even the peripheral weapons like Josh Okogie, Torrey Craig, they've been playing well. But Chris Paul, I mean, he's got 22 games, so you're saying in less than half of those games he just needs 10 assists. I mean, he's literally averaging like 20 potential assists over his last like 5 games. Add Kevin Durant into the mix, I think Chris Paul is literally going to be averaging 12 to 13 assists for the rest of the season. I mean, I could literally see him finishing the season with like 11, or maybe even possibly being the assist leader. But this, to me, seems like the strongest value on the board. This, I think, opened at 7.5, then went to 8.5. Now it's at 9.5. This could even bump to 10.5, you guys. So at 9.5, we're counting on Chris Paul. 22 games left. All we need is 10 games with 10 assists. He's hit in 8 of his last 13 games without Kevin Durant. Add one of the most lethal scorers of all time to that lineup with Chris Paul being a pass first player. I like the odds here on this one. I don't want to get too deep, into the analysis. It's kind of like seeing the plays, doing a little bit of due diligence, and then feeling it with the gut here. I like Chris Paul over 9.5, 10 or more assist games for the remainder of the season. The second one I'm looking at is going to be 40-plus games here. It's going to be LeBron James under 40-plus points. I mean, LeBron this season with Anthony Davis in the lineup only has one 40-point game where he had 41 against Boston, 41, 9, and 8. Against Boston, at Boston, he took 30 field goal attempts, right? Easily the most field goal attempts he's taken all season long with Anthony Davis. But really, I mean, aside from that, he's only hit this one time, and the Lakers have gotten so much deeper and so much better. He has the lingering foot injury. He just played in their most recent game. He only played 29 minutes in that one. I mean, I don't expect him to play 29 minutes the rest of the season. He's obviously going to play more than 29 minutes a game. Lakers are trying to make the playoffs here, but I just don't think the Lakers are going to overexert LeBron and put him in a situation where he's going to need to score 40 points twice. I mean, 1.5, we get some leverage or just some wiggle room with him scoring maybe one 40-point game, but I think the guy in combination with some games he might sit, obviously he just needs to play 15 games here, but that in combination with games he might sit with how deep the Lakers got. I mean, they have D'Angelo Russell, Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley, and then their bench is so much deeper now. Schroeder on the bench, Hachimura on the bench, Austin Reeves on the bench. I just don't think they're going to put LeBron in the position for him to need to score 40 points a night. At 1.5, I don't see it happening in my opinion. I'm a Laker fan, so I watch the games. I kind of understand what's going on with the team here. And if LeBron is needed to score more than 40 points in a game twice, then the Lakers are doomed, in my opinion. I just don't think they're going to need that from him. So I'm taking the less on LeBron James, 1.5 40-point games. The next one is going to be 10-point games, and I'm actually going to fade Ben Simmons here at 2.5. This is obviously risky. I mean, for an NBA player to score 10 points or less in 3 games, I mean, it's pretty. I mean, I don't know. It definitely has some risk here, but we just take a look at a few things here. Ben Simmons now, right? Since, I mean, he hasn't scored more than 10 points in 6 straight games. He's got game scoring of 0, 2, 8, 4, 2, and 2. He's played 20 minutes, 27 minutes, and since the trades, that added all those wing pieces, Dinwiddie's the new point guard, right? Bridges, Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson, Royce O'Neal's still there. Players that literally play the same position as Ben Simmons, are taking his minutes. He's no longer starting on this team. And, I mean, if we take a look at his last 25, he's literally only scored 10 points 7 times over his last 25 games. So we're looking at 18 of 25 of his last 25 games. He hasn't scored 10. And that's, I mean, he hasn't scored it in the last 6. He's actually only scored 10 points in, like, look at this. 2, 4, 7, 7, 6, 4, 0, 10, 7, 7, 7, 6, 7, 0, 2, 8, 4, 2, and 2. Field goal attempts just down in the dumps. When he's in the game, he's not looking to score. I just think 3 10-point games for Ben Simmons the rest of the season. No shot, in my opinion. I'm fading this one at 2.5. And then the last one is going to be kind of a speculative play. Has some risk to it, obviously, but I just think there is value at 0.5. It's going to be the triple-double for Sengun here at 0.5. He has 24 games left, so I mean 24. I guess some teams have 25, but 24 games left for Sengun to hit this. The Rockets aren't going anywhere. They're going to give him all the run he can possibly see. He's going to be playing 30-plus minutes a night, barring any sort of injury. But if we take a look at Sengun, right, he has that triple-double potential, obviously. Now, he's had 2 triple-doubles since the beginning of the new year. I mean, over his last 25 games, he already has 2 triple-doubles, and he's come close quite a bit of times. I mean, he's got 18, 9, and 11, pretty much almost 3 triple-doubles, right? And these are all since this is really all over, like, the last 17 games. 10, 10, 10, 21, 11, and 10, 18, 9, and 11. He's got 19, 16, and 7 here, 24, 12, and 6, 35, 15, and 6, 25, 11, and 6, 10, 12, and 4, 20, 14, and 3, 18, 8, and 2. I mean, look at this. I mean, he's got chances here at triple-doubles. And I just think at 0.5, we would just need 1 triple-double to hit this here for it to be green. I like the odds here a lot for Sengun to give us 1 more triple-double in the course of the rest of the season. So here's like a little 5-man slip that you could play. Again, I just wanted to bring you guys some value, bring you guys some content here. Hopefully this helped. I actually am playing this 5-man slip here. Doncic, obviously the free one. Chris Paul over 9.5, 10-plus assist game, 10 or more assist games. LeBron under 1.5 40-point games. Ben Simmons under 2.5 10-point games. And then Sengun, that over 0.5 triple-double. So, again, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these. Drop a like on this video. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to the second half of this NBA season. Obviously, looking forward to that MLB season as well. Please drop a like on this video, guys. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, let's cash.